5 minutes into the movie, there was a shot where a guy shoots and this guy stops a bullet with his hand. Now, at that point of time, I knew this movie was either going to be crazy or it was going to be crap. Watch on to find out. Hello and welcome to Nollywood Fellow, a channel where I talk Nollywood. And today I'm going to be talking about Suspicion, which is out on Prime Video. This movie has been produced by Amazon MGM. I don't know when MGM was taken over by Amazon, but anyway, movie's been produced, directed, and written by Tosin Igho, and it's also been co-written by Kolade Igho. The movie starts out with a protagonist whom we know has black magic and comes from a bloodline of juju or black magic practitioners. His best friend's daughter, who is his goddaughter, gets kidnapped. What follows makes for this thriller. Now, from the get-go, Suspicion draws you into the world of black magic. It has a superhero film-like story graph, with the superpower being juju or black magic. And through the thrill and suspense, the movie has a very interesting undertone of self-discovery and soul-searching, which is very interesting as well. It plays very well into the thriller genre, as it's very high on adrenaline. The screenplay is very tight. At every point, there is a twist coming up, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. Overall, it's a beautiful mix of drama and thrill, with thrill, of course, being at the center. And like I said, there's never a dull moment. There are compelling dilemmas, there are interesting twists, and the film has a crazy pace. Now, like I said at the start, once it started, I kind of knew that I was in for something interesting, either good or bad. And it seemed to be good. But with Nollywood, you can't be sure too early, because there are a few things that Nollywood usually struggles with and a few things that Nollywood loses it at. Those are, usually tying loose ends or maintaining the thrill, and mostly it's the final act where, Nollywood actually loses hold of what it's setting out to do. But interestingly, Suspicion delivers on all those grounds. And how? Now, okay, let me admit it. The suspense is not out of the world. I mean, if you're really into thrillers and suspense movies, you might see what's coming. But even then, even that does not dampen what this movie has to offer. Technically, I try not to talk too much because those are things that just support the storytelling, because my main focus is on the storytelling. However, I will say that technically they did dot their I's and cross their T's. I hope that's what how the saying goes. Yeah, they were in control of everything. The cinematography was really good. There were really good locations. The dark tone throughout the film supports the darkness that is central to the film, and also the theme of black magic. And musically, it was just right. It plays up the thrill, it plays up every situation, the eeriness, and it is never too overpowering. Moving on to performances, Stan Enze, he has had a great year, and this is a good performance too. He's pretty intense, and he does live the character. Uzor Arukwe. Now, is it Uzor or Uzo? Because in the title at the starting, they mentioned it as Uzo without the R at the end. I've even mentioned his name as Azur, and no one corrected me. But anyway, all in all, Uzor had a small role and he did a good job. Omowunmi Dada, again, she played a role well, but she was probably the weaker out of the actors here, because there are some really good actors, some stalwarts as well. Yeah, she paled in comparison, even though she did a good job. Kalu Ikeagwu is another good role over here. He plays this guy whom we keep suspecting, whose intentions are seem very dicey throughout the film, and he brings that sort of a negativity to the film very well. RMD, uh, well, he's got a very short role. I wish there was more of him in the movie. In conclusion, I'd say that this has not been the best year for Nollywood, but movies like Suspicion do give us hope. I would say this movie is like nothing we've seen come out of Nollywood. This is world class cinema, and it's very Nigerian. And I love that about this movie. This one is mad. So, yeah, that's it for this time. Do check out the movie if you haven't. Yeah, that's it. If you've seen the movie, do let me know if you agree with my thoughts or not. And do like the video, do share, do subscribe. Till next time, this is me, Nolly Goodfellow, saying bye.